Can you see me right now? I wish you were blind. Honestly, I do. I'm sorry if that's rude. I'm sorry if you really like your vision and you don't want to lose it. I wish you did. I wish you couldn't see. Part of that stems from the fact that I know you're judging, right? And I know it's like human nature to judge, right? Like people just judge, right? That's just like part of life. But like, I wish you didn't. I wish you couldn't see. On top of that, I wish I couldn't see either. I wish none of us could see. I wish we were all blind. Because that's what it's called when you can't see. I wish we all couldn't see. Okay? I'm just gonna establish that. I know that's like a pretty strong point. It's like, do you really believe that? I think so. I think I genuinely would be happier if no one could see. Though, like, look how beautiful this is. Oh. You see what's up. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's something pretty, it's cool to see. But one thing I've realized recently is that I, for some reason, can overlap senses, okay? So I think it stems from mixing. So mixing basically it refers to music and you're messing with the frequencies. That's the easiest way to put it. So it's like color theory. If you know how to color grade film or you know color theory, it's basically that but with sounds, okay? So certain sounds clash, certain sounds don't, and they mesh and they sound really good together, okay? But it's not just notes. It's not like A note and B note sound good together. It's the frequency. So there's like a range of 20,000 that you can hear, and your voice covers like a lot of that. And you can individually put some up and some down depending on if they're harsh or if they're pleasant to hear. So you artificially manipulate the sounds of like a voice or an instrumental or an instrument to sound more in one range of frequency than maybe it might naturally be. And the benefits of this is like color grade. If you're watching a film and you see every single possible color in one scene, that's too much color. It's overwhelming. That's how it is with sound. If you hear every single frequency, it's like static. It's like white noise. It's too much noise. So you try to focus in and hone in on some little frequencies that you know are going to be more sensitive to your brain or more like happy feeling or more whatever, right? So you skew up those. Okay, basically that's mixing. It's like it's just tapping into the frequencies. So I visualize that. It's been years now where I've been doing that. I find it fun sometimes. Sometimes I find it really irritating. But when I find it fun, I actually feel like I'm learning. And I feel like there's like more to life than I ever realized. What do I mean more than life? What I mean is that it almost feels like a different world I'm tapping into, right? Like now I can hear certain sounds and visualize them on a frequency, like on an EQ chart. I see an EQ chart in my head and see where the sound would be on it. So it's really cool. But on top of that, I've also unlocked I've unlocked colors. I've unlocked color. So when I see a color, I can visualize on the EQ chart where the color would be. But color is also in a spectrum. Color is the same thing. Like the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, like a rainbow. It's literally just the spectrum. Just like sound is. Sound is the same. So sound and color in my brain like overlap. I can see a color and mark what sound it would be. I can hear a sound if it's like an individual frequency and mark what color it would be. Which is freaking crazy, right? So there's certain people who have this naturally, who have synesthesia, it's called. I don't think I have that because it takes some use. Besides, smell! I found out smell, I do have it. I always thought it was just completely normal. Like I thought it was just how you experience life. But apparently, I smell, and when I taste stuff too, I like hear it. Like it's like I don't hear it as if like I literally get scared because it sounds like I'm hearing something. I hear it like when you imagine a sound and you play it in your head, you can hear it, but you're not like hearing it. It's like muffled. It's like you know what I mean? If you hear a sound in real life, it's like boom, right? So you can get scared by it. But when you imagine it in your head, it's like a soft smell. It's very barely there, right? When I smell something, I smell like chords. Like I literally like hear, like I don't really hear it, but it's like I like have this phantom sound of what it smells like. And I can't control that. I can control the colors. I can control whether I see a color hearing a sound. I can turn that off and just focus on the sound. But when it comes to smell and taste, I can't turn it off. It's always there, and it's always been there. So my smell and my sounds overlap naturally, not even trained to be. They just do it. Same with taste too, but taste and smell are like the same thing. So why do I wish you were blind? I wish you were blind so you could focus in on the other senses and not be so visual based. Because my problem is that everything I do, I relate it to visuals. Every sound I make now, how something sounds, I try to think of what color it would be, what type of gradient it's creating. When I smell something, even though I relate it to sound, I relate that to a color. So I try to relate everything to visual. Everything. It's like naturally visual is my base, bro. Like everything just comes visual, and then my other senses are just like the cherry on top. It's so annoying. I wish I could smell something and just appreciate the smell and not have to be like, what color would it be? Like, shut up. But what I'm realizing is this isn't probably me. This was probably trained, okay? I'm like a dog, and I've been trained to view the world from my eyes. Number one priority. Just eyes, visual, everything. Visual. Do I like how it looks or not? That's how it is. Just constantly. So because I'm so wrapped up in eyes, every other sense bleeds into that. And I try to relate it to eyes because that's all I know. It's just eyes, right? How does it look? It's so stupid, bro. I think that is a deeper meaning than we even can grasp, okay? What I mean by that is that if I have control over my senses in this way, yet I still always divert back to eyes, even when I have advanced smell or advanced hearing, I still always go back to eyes because it's like what I naturally do. But I don't think it's instinctively. It might be because like eyes are like, obviously like you just see, like it makes sense why it would be instinctively, but at the same time, since I was younger, everything's been visual. Everything in school, in learning, everything is visual. Every single day when I learn something, I'm watching a video to accompany it. And that is playing a role how I understand it, how I process it. It's all to do with visual. So if we were all blind, how would it be? I don't think it would be so visual. I don't think you would think something smells bad just by how it looks. You know what I mean? You would actually get to find out how it smells. But looks play too much of a role. Right? That's another example. If there's a cake and it looks ugly, but it tastes amazing, you'd rather the cake that tastes a little bit less good, but looks better. You think in your mind that it tastes better because it looks better. Like it literally is like, it's like cheating, bro. It's like, get rid of no, don't let me see. I just think relationships with people are too focused on look base. Even if it's not a relationship, like, even if it's not a lovey-dovey relationship, it's still so focused on looks. So, my up-and-coming videos are going to be a lot of look-based, okay? I want to really discover the limits of this, right? How stupid it is that we navigate life purely based on visual. It is so dumb, and it is used against you all the time, okay? Advertising, for example, they literally figure out your psychology, how your brain works, and then visually show you things because they know how you will react, right? You think you have free will, but your brain is literally pre-chosen it's like music, okay? If I play 2 notes and they sound good, they will sound good to everyone. They're not going to sound good to just me. They're going to sound good to everyone because our brains are made to think it sounds good. Does that make sense? Like, the grass is a different color than the sky. And everyone will agree with that unless you're colorblind. But everyone who has the main 3 receptors in your eyes, you're going to think the grass is a different color than the sky. Which seems so stupid to say, but what I'm trying to say is that your brain already has these here. Your brain is pre-choosing this. You aren't choosing whether the sky and the grass is different colors. It already is. You're already viewing it like that. Same thing with notes. If a chord sounds good, if 4 notes sound good, but then 4 other notes don't sound good, you're not choosing that. Life is. Your brain is choosing that. Your brain is choosing that some sound good, some don't sound good, right? It's already pre-chosen. So I think with visuals, it's the same exact thing, but even worse, right? There's so much stuff that is pre-chosen and it shouldn't be pre-chosen. Like for advertisements, these are used against you. Certain colors provoke emotions. This is also a big thing I have too, where I can, there's like the same EQ chart that sounds, the same EQ chart that smells, the same EQ chart with colors. Also, I can picture emotions. So I can pinpoint what emotion is what color, what emotion is what type of sound, what emotion is what smell. It's kind of crazy. It's not instant. It's not like I have synesthesia for all of it. But if I like use a little bit of brain power, I can picture it, which is really cool. So it's like I'm learning to really dive in and conquer these senses, right? And really treat them like they're a tool, like it's a different world. So with visually though, it is so easy to trick your visual mind, and I'm sure you know that. Like optical illusions you probably were into when you were in like 3rd grade, just like me. And it's the same thing. It's like you can't trust your eyes that much. Yet we do it all the time. And I think it's a trick. I think it's on purpose. Once again, back to advertising. Theoretically, and it's been proven, you can control people based on visual. This is something not to be like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's literally like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, you can show a certain color and make someone hungrier than they were before they saw the color. You can provoke a sense of appetite just by showing the color red, right? There's certain feelings like anger that come with red as well. There's certain feelings of calmness that come with blue. Isn't it crazy how visually people can manipulate how you feel without you having any control? That is kind of insane. Like that's kind of insane. But we're supposed to just treat this like it's psychology. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's just how it works. But like, dude, that's crazy. So basically, I feel like all of us are trained to be so visually oriented that we live our life based off of just visuals, like 99% of it, right? Obviously, smell has a pretty good association with memories and like feeling and like emotions and stuff. But we aren't tapped into that. No one's talking about how they see smells, right? No one's talking about how they hear smells. It's just something that's like separate. It's all visual. And what my theory is that there's people at the top, right? Imagine you're rich and you're at the top and you own media. You own these things that control people. You're the one making the advertisements. You're going to want people to operate on the visual level if your advertisements are visual. Obviously, like it almost makes so much sense why this is happening. Us as a culture is so visual based, which isn't a coincidence. I think it benefits people at the top. I think it benefits so many people that we don't even realize. Even people who are unattractive, that are in control of the whole thing, still benefit. It's not even just like, oh, attractive people benefit from it. Sometimes attractive people take a not benefit from it, you know? They have to live their whole entire life being like, I feel like I'm trapped in this stupid body that makes everyone like me, but like, why do they actually like me if me isn't really me? Because you're basing everything on looks, right? So it's not even just attractive people that it benefits. Sometimes it hurts attractive people. I think the people that it benefits is literally rich people, right? And that sounds so conspiracy theory or whatever, but you gotta imagine, dude, if you have control over people and you want them to follow what you do, you're gonna have them all operate on the same level. And in theory, visual is the easiest level to operate on, which makes it the lowest. If everyone is operating on the lowest visual level, they're not thinking, bro. They're not thinking. I have met an extraordinary amount of people who operate on a stupid visual level. They will see someone and be like, they're ugly. I don't want to talk to them. Right? It's like the cake thing. Like, they're going to take a cake that tastes so good, but not eat it because it looks bad. Right? And some of that has to do with survival. Like, you don't want to eat something that looks bad because you might literally die. But still, like, it just shows how much we operate at a stupid visual level. It's all just eyes. It's all just, what do I see? What do I see? How do I feel about how I see? You know, and the issue is that we're not made to look good. We weren't created to look like models, right? Models just happen to exist. And models also align with our time. A model right now might be ugly in 100 years, right? And a model right now might have been ugly 100 years ago. Like it all changes. And it's all to do with money, bro. It's all to do with money. It just has to do with rich people at the top. They're manipulating us. They're trying to make us feel certain ways about certain things so they get the benefit. They don't want us to benefit. If they wanted us to benefit, they would teach us to go into our other senses, right? And really figure out the world. And I'm not talking other senses as just like hearing, right? Obviously, I pointed to eyes, but like not sight. That's what we're talking about. Other senses in your mind is hearing, taste, smell. How are you going to learn about a person using your smell? Like, no, you're not going to go up and smell everyone you meet to see if they're good. Like, no, you're going to use your eyes. But what I'm talking about is here. You have a sense of awareness, which isn't these senses, it's up here. You have a sense of time, which isn't these senses, it's up here. You have a sense of freedom. You have a sense of being trapped. You have a sense of you have a sense of yearning for something. You have a sense of dream. You have a sense of all of these things that aren't physical senses. They're senses in your mind. And I think that's the key here. The people at the top don't really want us to use our minds for obvious reasons. I think you can think about that for 5 minutes and come to the conclusion why they wouldn't want that. If you're rich and you own media, you own what controls, if you control what controls people, you don't want the people to realize. You're not going to want the people to be smart, bro. You literally are going to want people who just are eyes. That's all they are. They're not eyes with thoughts behind them. They're eyes that are just, the only thoughts are what they see, right? They're going to see what other people think and associate with that. That's how you cultivate a group. That's how you want all the people to think the same. If people operate in their other senses, right? Like their sense of awareness, their sense of belonging, their sense of true love, right? Like if you can have someone next to you and they can be ugly, but when you really tap into your sense, you can realize, oh my God, this person is so meaningful to me. Who cares about what they look like? That's what humans are supposed to be. Humans and animals are supposed to get along no matter what you look like. That's not supposed to be that's not supposed to be a big part. But we're making it such a big part. Us as a society and culture and world and just us as a species are making visuals the number one priority. So we're training everyone, including ourselves, to base everything off of visuals, which is so bad. That's so bad. That's so poisonous. That's hurtful. That's going to hurt so many people. That's not going to be the good move here. But listen, if you're at the top and you make an advertisement that actually has to make someone think, that takes thought to make, guys. That is actually kind of hard to do. It's hard to make an advertisement that causes people to think and persuades them. Instead, it just uses basic cues, right? It'll show pretty colors that it wants you to feel emotion of. And then it will show certain things happening that cause you to feel simple baseline stuff, right? Like, oh, this and this equals good. That means I must buy it now. Oh, they're putting Tide on the shirt and now the shirt is clean. I see how clean it is. That means I gotta buy Tide, right? It's all these visuals. It's all the visual cues. There's never an advertisement that works well that's having you think, right? It's not gonna walk you through who someone is as a person and why you should vote for them. Instead, who are we voting for? Who we see, bro. It's literally all visual. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, the advertisements for political campaigns are literally all visual. It's like, oh, this person did bad, this person did good. Vote for this person because they're good. And they use colors and stuff to manipulate how you feel about them and stuff. Like it's so stupid. It's surface level. If you had an advertisement that talked about a candidate and how they actually were, how they interacted with people, how they felt about the world, how they felt about certain issues, it would make you feel closer to them. But that also means you need a brain. That means you have to have empathy, you have to have awareness, you have to have all these things that people are lacking. Right? People aren't creative. People can't think for themselves. They literally are eyes. There's eyes. So that's why I want everyone to be blind. I think in this day and age, if we were all blind, we would literally enjoy life so much more. Unfortunately, things would adapt. Rich people would adapt, and they would cause everything to be what? Hearing based. So they would find out your psychology, and if everyone is now tuned into hearing as number one, your advertisements are going to manipulate the sound so precisely that it causes you to feel something in a certain way. Just like how I can have a certain sound and put it on an emotion in the same chart. That's how psychology works. If you're all blind, but the advertisements are now maybe smell and hearing, they're going to use that to still manipulate you. So it's going to be the same issue all over again. Then I'm going to wish we were deaf, right? And blind. Then I'm going to wish we couldn't smell. I'm basically going to wish we didn't have any senses. So truly, I don't think being blind is the fix. I do think it's just a clickbait, right? It's like this easy thing that I'm going to talk about. But being blind is not the fix. Being blind would be the fix for a day, for maybe a year. But then once we adapt, the issues are going to change with it. So where are the issues coming from? The issues, like I said, come from the people that want control. People who want control study your brain and understand how it works so they can manipulate it. That is not good. That makes me feel vulnerable. That makes me feel like, oh no, like what am I supposed to do? That makes me feel weak, bro. Like I got nothing against them. There's people being paid millions of dollars to figure out how my brain works. Like, yeah, it makes me feel vulnerable, bro. It's like you can just use me and manipulate me without me ever even doing anything. Like, but the more in tune we are with our other senses up here, our sense of awareness, our sense of belonging, our sense of love, our sense of freedom, all of that stuff, once we're aware of that and we're like really in tune, it won't affect us as much. We can see an advertisement that's trying to manipulate us in our eyes, but we don't live at our eyes. We live up here. So our eyes can be tricked, but we're able to still stay up here and be like, our eyes were probably just tricked. We're going to become smart, guys. Isn't that kind of crazy how you can be smart? Like, what? And, okay, by this video, I'm not trying to say that I'm smart. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm above people because I have all these unique things about senses. But it's like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that it's possible. We all have the same mind. I have the same brain matter as you. I don't think I'm any better. I don't think you're any better. I don't think anything changes, right? I just think my entire life had experiences where I focused on senses. I really was attracted to sound. I really like how certain things worked and certain things didn't. And that just led me to this. I've always been super sensitive to smells, which is why I thought I was like autistic and stuff, which makes sense. But I do think that might play like a little bit of a part in it. But overall, I think it's something everyone can learn. Everyone can take time to learn their other senses and really become mindful of stuff instead of just being like, look, what does it look? How does it look? Right? When you operate on look-based, you literally are dumb. You look dumb and you act dumb. When I'm talking to my friend and they say they don't want to do something because it looks bad or it looks not fun, I want to be like, shut up. And how about we use our mind for one? Like, the world isn't supposed to all just look good, gang. We're tricked. We're tricked. If you fall for something just because it looks good, you're tricked. You're falling into a trap. It's all just on purpose. It's not chance. There's not just by chance something makes you feel attracted to it. It's on purpose. Everyone knows that actors in movies all look conventionally attractive. Is that random? No. Obviously, I think that's like an obvious one. Like, people know that's not random, but still people like are okay with it. I don't want to be okay with that. I want wonderful stories being told by people who look like normal people, right? Where it doesn't matter what their face looks like. It matters about how they act, what emotions they portray through how they act. It's not just their freaking how they look. It's not just their face. I think it is so bad because it's like if you've heard of an echo chamber, it's basically like TikTok, where your algorithm shows you things you would already like, which creates an echo chamber. You're not going to watch a creator who talks about things you don't agree with. So you're only consuming things you already agree with, which is an echo chamber, right? An echo. It's the same thing back and forth. And you're just in the middle like, oh yeah. I agree. Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, like, it's like, dude, are you two? Are you dumb? Are you a toddler? Like, it's like, okay, so basically, no one's open to their opinion being battled. But when you live up here, your opinion isn't like that crazy. Like, my opinion can be challenged, and I find that fun. I find that cool. I want my opinion to be wrong. I don't have this big ego that's like, oh yeah, whatever I think is right. No, if I genuinely think something's right, I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to be like, yeah, that's probably right because I proved that it was right. But for the majority of things, I don't think I'm right on everything. No, I don't. No, not at all. But I just happen to think things through in a way that, I mean, I'd be right sometimes. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's wrong to say I'm right a lot of the times. And I think this is one of them. I think it would be beneficial to operate up here in your mind and not be so drawn in visually by things. Because when you operate visually, it's literally like you're a squirrel. Squirrels operate visually, right? Squirrels see something and they're like, it looks good. It looks yummy. Like, it's like, dude, shut up. We have the power to go against that. Yet, 99% of people don't. They don't. They literally fall into the stupid trap of visual. Let me live by my eyes. Like, no. We have the power to become our mind, to dive into our soul and be greater than just this. So whatever happens out here, we're able to use our eyes as a tool, but not as a path. People walk with their eyes, right? They literally view everything and that's how they respond. Eyes can be a tool, right? We can view something and be like, we can make conclusions off of how we view it, but it's not going to dictate how we act. I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of it. I'm sick of like looking around. Like, we have movie posters here because this is like our like home theater, and there's like just attractive people, bro. Like, it's everyone looks conventionally attractive, which makes sense because it would have a film sell better, but it's an echo chamber. Everyone already like has these subconscious beliefs that looking better is like better. And then when they watch a movie and they see everyone look good, it just confirms these beliefs. These beliefs are being told, yes. Just like the echo chamber. Yes, 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 yes. It's just over and over again. There's no. Huh? Like, there's no confusion. There's nothing getting mixed up. It's all what people want, what people already expect. We need to ruffle things up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I strive to test the limits on all of this, okay? I want to make a video where I look so ugly. But even that, it's still... Our word usage already traps us. When I'm saying I look ugly, you already have an image of that in your head, but I don't think there should be an ugly. So I think we're already at a very weird place because even our words confirm the beliefs. When we're trying to fight the beliefs, we're using words that confirm the beliefs. It's a paradox. In order to fight this, we almost have to come up with new meanings for everything, which is almost impossible. So it's going to be difficult, but rich people who know how to control us are succeeding in it. The movies with attractive people do better. It's working. So what are we going to do about it? We got to be like, no, right? Shut up. Stop. No. Same thing with music artists too. Like, I had to come to a conclusion at one point that I have a chance to really make it in music because I'm more on the attractive side, which is so sad. But it is something that I literally have to like confront. I have to confront the fact that I was more lucky or blessed to have this face compared to like some other faces, right? Like, it's so wrong, but it like, that's the game we're playing. I feel so bad saying that, right? I don't think I'm better than anyone. I just want to be honest here and understand that I'm not the ugliest person in the world, which gives me so much more of a benefit to succeed with music. Because like, for some reason, those go hand in hand. Like, a music artist that's famous is not going to be ugly, right? Which, once again, like, ugly is like in what? Like, no one's ugly. The people at the top in music and anything are always going to be attractive to, right? Same with YouTube videos. The people who are at the top are always going to be kind of not ugly, right? Oh my God, I keep saying it! Being honest in those ways, I don't think are wrong. I don't think I have a big ego because I'm saying I'm not the worst looking person in the world. I think that's just being honest, and it's really taking, like, it's really studying, right? What's going on. So I want to take this gift and use it to my advantage to show that it doesn't matter, bro. Or it does matter, actually, which is what's sad about it, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't matter. It does matter because the structure of culture makes it matter. Our normal is so much different than what it used to be. If humans never made language, their normal would be normal. But now our normal is shifted so far. It's like a whole different life. So no, I don't really want you to be blind. I don't really want to be blind. I mess with vision, but I want everyone to really appreciate the brain they have, bro. Like, it is insane how we don't even know enough about it. Yet, people aren't trying to figure it out. Obviously, some people are like scientists, but an everyday person, you should be able to take an average person and they should be discovering things about their brain. I think that should just be a given. You are literally playing as a person in a body that we don't know all about. We don't know all the secrets your brain holds, and you hold them. Like, I think that is crazy. Like that's crazy. That shouldn't be taken for granted. That shouldn't just be like, oh yeah. It should be like, oh my God, yeah. Like, dude, that's great. Like, certain things that have bothered me before because I couldn't have it, I ended up finding out that I could. Like, it's like you literally don't know. It's so based on visual, but when you actually tap into your brain, you understand that there's, whoa, right? It's like you unlock a new color. So that's what I wish. I wish people operated from their soul and their mind and their brain in a way that wasn't so just like monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? Like I wish it was monkey see, monkey think, monkey use their brain and actually come to a like possible conclusion. Monkey be able to picture in their head what would cause the background to be to cause what they see, right? Which obviously that sounds so complicated, but it's simple. It's simple, right? Like we do it all the time instinctively. If you're home alone and you hear footsteps, you think what's causing the footsteps. You're not scared of the footsteps. You're scared of what's causing the footsteps. It's the same thing. If someone's mean to you, they're not a mean person. Something's causing them to be mean. It could have been their whole life, or it could have been something that happened today. But either way, it's not just them that's the problem. They're a symptom of a problem. That might be a symptom of another problem. So looking farther back the timeline, or looking behind the scenes, as I like to call it, bird's eye view, zooming out of everything, really gives you this gift of life. Other animals can't do this. That's why other animals operate at eyes. They don't have the brain power to think like that. So they just go, monkey see, monkey do. I see something good and I'm going to run to it, right? I see something scary, I'm going to run away. But we have this amazing gift of being able to think. So why aren't we using it? It's like, what the hell? We're being manipulated every single day. We're falling for traps, and then we're spitting them back out at each other as if it's not a trap. We've created stupid standards that we don't agree with, yet we say things that put them in place. You could take an average girl, and they're probably going to say, I don't believe in beauty standards, I think they're wrong. Yet, in her conversations with her friends, I bet you she 100% uses look-based terminology. She's going to talk about her one ex and talk about how ugly he was, right? She's going to talk about her one friend guy and be like, he's kind of ugly, isn't he? Or even the other way around. Even if it's positive, it still is reinforcing the problem. Even if it's positive as in like, oh my God, my ex was so hot. It's still reinforcing the thing of like, that makes him better? Like, you get what I'm saying here? We gotta stop using our eyes, guys. We gotta use our brain. If we truly don't believe in the beauty standard, we don't believe in all this messed up stuff that's going on, we gotta figure out the terminology we're using every day that reinforces it. You don't believe in it, yet you're talking to your friends as if you do believe in it. Like, it's like you're falling for the trap still, even if you don't believe in it. Like, just because you say you don't believe in it doesn't make you this all-knowing power. Like, no, you're still gonna fall for it. You gotta understand how ingrained it is in society. Every word we use, every sentence we say has meanings that are, they're engraved in it, right? You're not just talking a word. You're saying a word that has meaning with it. There's weight behind it. There's energy behind it. So we got to figure out how to disrupt the energy that's all bad and keep the stuff that's good, or work on what's good, you know, and make it better. So I would just love to be more mindful about stuff, right? Like if you're talking about an ex, why even bring up their looks? Who freaking cares? They're not here, right? It's all about who they were, what they've done, what they're doing. It's all like that. It's like their intentions, what they've accomplished, right? What they want to accomplish, what intrigues them, certain things like that. The issue though is that that's complicated. What? Yeah, you heard me first. That's complicated. And when everyone operates at the stupid vision level, They can't think that deep. The way I hear people have conversations makes me think that they legitimately can't comprehend that deep of a level. And that is not me trying to be mean. That is not me trying to say like, oh, I'm better than them. But I legitimately think that a lot of people cannot fathom a greater complex thing going on. People love so much to put a single label on someone. And it is stupid. Everything's black and white in their minds. That's what I'm saying, bro. We got to unlock the gray. Our eyes make it black and white. But when we use our mind, we see the gray. It's like a whole different world. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's like a new color. It's like instead of just boom or boom, we're able to be like, ooh, in between boom, right? Like, ooh, the oohs, bro. So yeah, don't be blind. I don't want to be blind. But don't use your eyes as all you have. You have a mind. You are alive and thinking. So use it. That's how you should live. You should live up here. Everything visual should be a tool or secondary, or not even secondary, way farther down the list. It should just be sub. Your main should be here. I just think it's crazy because I don't operate like that. I don't talk about people in a look-based way. I'm not always visual. So when I hear someone else do it and they act normal about it, I go, oh my God. That's probably the majority of people. The majority of people probably are so looked-based, and what they say would literally make me want to make a video because of how odd it is, right? Like, you're talking about you don't believe in beauty standards, but you're going to call someone ugly. Hypocrite! Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Because I think, I don't know. Not to call you dumb, but like, you got to use some thinking here. I don't know. I think we should fight for what we believe in, but we gotta know what we believe. Like, we gotta really know what we believe in. We gotta know what to fight, gang. Right? It's like in a war when we're shooting the other team, right? We got like 10,000 people on our side, 10,000 people on their side. The only thing that differs these people in the moment is what they're wearing. It's all visual. It's just, oh, someone in my sight is wearing something of the enemy team. This person I could be best friends with. This person could get along with me. We could like the same music. This person could run duos on Fortnite with me and we could have the best time of our lives. But they are wearing the ops clothes, which means, bah! You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like, dude, I just find it so sad that we're so look-based, right? Obviously, that might be, like, different because, like, we're told to do that, but it's, like, still, it's just so... How are humans doing things that, like, remind me of how squirrels act, right? Humans are doing wars and doing these big boy stuff that reminds me of how a fish might act. Like, it's like, dude, we're supposed to be smarter than that. We're supposed to be above fish. Yet, for some reason, other animals act like they're smarter than us. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not. War is stupid. I didn't mean to get into all that, right? I kind of got into politics and all that too, but I'm just trying to get the whole thing where it's like, dude, I don't think you even realize how visual based you are. I probably don't realize how visual based I am. But I'm trying to become as aware as I can, and doing that, I want to share the message, right? I want to share what I'm learning. I want to share how I see it, how I'm learning. So I hope this can benefit people. I'm sure it will if you actually like aren't ignorant to it. For some reason, some people don't like their beliefs challenged. Like I was saying, they want to be in this echo chamber. So when I'm talking about things that would actually help them, they're going to sit there and be like, oh no, what I think is already right. Ugh. So I don't know. Please don't be like that. I just want to change, gang. Fun video. Yeah, I made a song about this type of stuff. It's called Blakey. Blakey. It's Blake with a Y at the end. Go listen to that by IJB Luma. Soon my name's gonna be just Blakey though, like this channel. So it's gonna be pretty chill. But go check that out. It's actually one of my favorite songs I've ever made. I've made like 3,000 songs, and this one is one that's like, oh my god, it feels addicting to listen to. I love it. I've been working on it for like a year. Holy bro. But it's amazing. But yeah, like this video. Subscribe for more. I'm gonna talk about so much of this stuff. Okay, I'll see y'all. Catch you later. Also, comment. Please comment. Comment your opinions on this. Comment what you've learned. Comment what you're doing to better yourself, right? Comment how other things seem a little odd, right? And you're finally noticing why it's odd. Like, there's a reason, guys. There's always a reason. Not in that way. There's not always a reason of why stuff happens, but if there's a reason why something's off, there's a reason. There's people at the top that want it to be off. It's for a reason. Trust.